Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the MCQs on income and other criteria. As we have studied in the development different topics MCQs, like different people have a different goals, income and other goals. See, income and other goals, not other criteria. Today we are going to talk about the other criteria. Next we have talked about the national development, some MCQs we have done. Then next, how to compare different countries and different states from each other. Okay. The next topic is, now today we are going to talk about the income and other criteria. As we know, the other criteria is expectancy of the life, net infant mortality rate, literacy rate, or net attendance rate. These are the criteria on which our development are considered. In this, you can see in your NCERT book there is a table given. We do not give any importance to those tables. If any students give the importance that they learn by heart this table, no need of learning by heart these tables, but a keen understanding of this table is very much necessary. Here in this table, the definition of infant mortality rate, that is, infant mortality rate is the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. Means, see, here 2021, in 2021, if any place has a born people, the children are born up to 1000, and out of 1000 children, more than 1000 children born in a year, but we are considering up to 1000 only. Out of 1000, if the rate of mortality rate, means what is mortality rate? Means dying of the children before 1 year, means because of some reasons, because of birth or some disease, the children die before the age of 1 year. They comes under the infant mortality rate. Next is literacy rate, the measure of proportion literate population in the 7 and above age group. When we calculate literate people, it is calculated from the age of 7. From the age of 7. Before age of 7, we can't calculate them as a literate or illiterate. Next is net attendance ratio. Attendance ratio means the children who are studying up to from 7 and from coming to the 14 to 15 or 16, they move from the school and go back to their work or any other criteria. But some of that is the calculation net attendance of the 14 and 15 years attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. This is the things we have to study and we have to take in mind. A lot of questions can be raised from these three topics. Here one table is given, one learning or data is given for this. Haryana infant mortality rate is 30, Kerala's infant mortality is 10, Bihar is the highest, 35. Okay, if 1000 children born in a year in Bihar, 35 children die because of some problem in before the 1 year. Here literacy rate after the above 7 years, the literacy rate of Haryana is 82%, Kerala 94%, in Bihar it is very less, that is 62%. Attendance also you can say in Kerala it is highest, that is 83. In Bihar most of the children move from their school and therefore net attendance ratio is also very less, that is 43%, and in Haryana 61. On the basis of this table, we had a lot of questions. Which of the following factors are important for development other than income? Infant mortality rate, literacy rate, or net tendency ratio? All of them. It's very easy. The question is very direct question. It is asking which of the other factors we talk about in the development. These are the factors we talk about. So here in this question, the answer will be all the above. The answer will be all the above. The next question is, which of the following state has the highest literacy rate according to 2018 study report? You can see it is very understandable that literacy rate, if the literacy rate is talked, the highest literacy rate we used to see that Haryana, Bihar, Punjab and Kerala. Out of this, it's very common to say that Kerala has the highest literacy rate. The next question is, literacy rate measures the proportion of literate people, okay, literate population in the age group of which year? Just now we have studied, that is above 7 years. Above 7 years. The next question is, which country can be considered as a, here the question is which country. It's not asking the particular country name. It's asking the which type of or which kind of or which criteria which is considered as a developed country in the modern world. That is countries which have accumulated huge amount of wealth. They have a large amount of wealth and always secure the future of their citizens. Good. It is good that they had a large amount of wealth and they have the security for the future citizens. Their countries are considered to be developed. Yes, it is true. But let us see the other options also. Countries which are among the highest in the Human Development Index. Say Human Development Index. In Human Development Index, we see about the development of all the criteria like gross national income, that is GNI, per capita income, life expectancy of that country, then schooling of people aged 25 up to age 25, and HDI, Human Development Index, are calculated. Then after that this is calculated in the United Nations Development Program, okay, and reported by the World Health, okay. So for this, next one is, yes, that Human Development Report, you have an index, you have understood. To be the developed country, okay, only rich people, rich countries are considered to be developed because people have many money to buy everything needed to human being. Now, material and non-materials. Yes, it is also true. Having a lot of money, we can buy everything, but we can buy health? No. With the money, we can't buy health. We can't buy the environment. We can't buy the other things which is necessary for our literacy and all. It's not fully complete answer. Iran is a rich country and therefore it is developed. As I have told that you can't say, the question is not at all asking about any type of country's name, okay, and only being wealthy or being a rich country, you can't give any you can't be considered as a developed country. Here also given the, you have the huge amount of wealth and you have secured the life of the country people for the future, but considering the present is not at all talk in this option also. In second option you can see B, countries which are among the highest in the human development index to be the developed country is correct answer. Okay. Next question is, cause of high infant mortality rate is, why the high for infant mortality rate is there? Let's see. Inadequate facilities of health, lack of infrastructural facilities, lack of awareness, both A and B. Here you can see the four options are right. If the facility of health is not good, then definitely infant mortality rate is there. Okay. Lack of infrastructure facilities, technology is very necessary to have the good health equipment and all. Then lack of awareness is also, awareness of health or awareness of seeing the health of a child is very much necessary. But choosing from all these, here no option is given that above all is correct. All the above is correct. But here option is not at all given. You can't write, as when we write in your answer copy of your class, you can write that all the above are correct by yourself also, because your teacher is correcting. But here you have to answer in OMR. One option you have to choose. For that, one A number is correct, B number is correct, and C is also correct. But C is not at all calculated in D. But A and B is calculated. So the B answer, the B one is correct. So we can correct it. Both A and B is correct. Understand? Lack of awareness is also necessary, but we can't correct the A, C and D. Okay, we can't do that. And the next question is, in the wait, let me see, there is a spelling mistake. Oh, comparative, no spelling mistake, in the comparative data, means when we compare the data, or that particular data is given according to the economic survey 2018-19 on Haryana. Okay, on Haryana one data is given. Okay, Kerala, Bihar, which state has the highest net attendancy ratio? It's not asking the particular data. You don't have to say the data of Haryana, that is 1,80,174. Don't have to learn it, but you have to keenly learn it, that which state is having the highest, which one is the lowest, and which one is more than other state. Okay, the question is asking Haryana, Kerala, Bihar, which state has the highest net attendancy ratio? Here the Kerala has the, automatically you have studied in the this comparative data of Haryana, Kerala and Bihar of the net attendancy and all that. You can see them in every data, the Kerala has the net attendancy ratio, the highest one. This easy to give the answer. I can't say that because it is easy for us who teaches, na? Because we had taught a lot of time these things. But the students who are studying for a particular year and they have to pass, they have to learn all these things. We can't say the particular that it's very easy. You can't give this typical answer. Okay. The next question is, in the data for the per capita income of Haryana, Kerala, Bihar, which state has the lowest per capita income? Lowest per capita income. That is, we can give the answer, that is Kerala. That is Kerala. The next question is, proportion of literate population in the 7 years and above age group is termed as above age group of termed as the literacy rate. Just now we have learned about this. Next question is, in which state in India is the infant mortality rate lowest? Which state has the infant mortality rate is very less? That is Kerala. Okay, that is Kerala. Infant mortality rate, that is Kerala. The next is, it is the analytic question. Okay, the 10th question is analytic question. The literacy rate is highest. The literacy is highest in Kerala, while the infant mortality rate is the highest in Bihar. In which category? What does it shows? Most of the people in Kerala and Bihar have good living condition. If they have the good living condition, then in Bihar, why the infant mortality rate is there? Okay. The next question, the answer is wrong. Okay. Next is, both Bihar and Kerala lack basic necessities. If the Kerala is lacking basic necessity, they cannot have the good literacy rate. Okay, this option is also wrong. The standard of living in Kerala is better than Bihar. The standard of living in Bihar is better than Kerala. If the standard of living in Bihar is better, then why the mortality rate is high? So the answer is C. Answer is C. Okay. So it is kind request the students, please go through this table very keenly and make understand. Don't learn by heart the datas. It's not necessary, but understanding the table is very much necessary to learn all these question MCQs. Thank you very much.